こんばんは、皆
こんばん
さん。
は。
Hi, everyone.
今ちょうど時間ですかね。
はい、時間で
はい、
ござい
始まりました。
ます。
今日は、さて、皆さん来てくれるかしら ?We haven't been online for 2 months.
I
2ヶ月ね、
know.
できなかっ
Hope
た。
you all remember us.
Maybe people forgot about me. Forgot about us, right? そんな気もしないでもないけど。
はい、
さ
もし、if you're here
あ、
watching us, please comment, say where you're from, accessing, and let us know this is broadcasting all right?
Yes.
どうかな？
どうだろうね。なんか今日はちょっと反応が、もしかして12月だとね、皆さん忙しいみたいで、
お、
真鍋さんが来
真鍋
てくれまし
さん。
た。
long time no see.
ね、long time no see. How have you been? 真鍋さん。しばらく全然お話ししてない感じですよね。
ねえ、なんかお久しぶ
ね
りな感じですよ、こ
え。
のライブ。
このライブ自体もね、そうですね。
ねえ。うんうん。
リエさん今暑いのもしかして。It's a
そう
summer
で
time?
す。It's summertime, so I had to do aircon today, actually.
Okay.
It's quite hot.
Tokyo is very
Yeah.
cold. Since like yesterday or 2 days ago, it's really そうね、やっぱ寒いですよね。
こっちは暑いです。
なん
30度以上。We have Steven. Thank you
Steven,
for coming.
thank you. Hi,
How are
hello.
you?
さて、じゃあ、
よか
What's
った。
new からいきますか？ね、何人か来てくださ
What's
ったの
new?
で。Okay, what's
はい。
new,
What's
Rie?
new?
I think you have so many things to talk about. Very
Well,
eventful, right?
I know. I just feel like I just came back and I've been to quite, many places. So, yeah, I just came back from Japan and also a week of holiday in Gold Coast. So, yeah, if I can share my photos
Yeah,
of my
please.
highlights. I mean, ただーこちらです。
美味しそ
私
うですね。
のハイライト。そう、もう3年ぶり。It's been 3 years. I haven't been back to Japan. And, well, this time was to visit my dad. So, yeah, it was actually finally, family reunited. So
That's
after three
nice.
years.
Oh, hey, Kenneth.
ケネス
Kenny.
さん、ケ
Merry
ニー。
Christmas. Yeah, you're a little
はい。
early. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank
It's
you
very
for
nice. We're talking
coming.
about Rie's holiday and then
Yeah,
actually
recent.
Okinawa.
そう、沖縄の海
これなんで真ん
もね。
中のみたらしはなんで沖縄？Nothing to do
Yeah,
with Okinawa?
this is my highlight. I mean, I miss so many little, Japanese sweets, and you can't
Yeah.
really have this kind of mitarashi dango in Australia. So this is my happy moment. And obviously,
Oh,
ramen
I
とかも本
see.
当に I really enjoyed. Yeah, it's so different.
Is
Yeah,
that
it was.
ramen is what kind of ramen? これ
This was
は
thick noodles. I think it was kind of fish stock base noodles.
OK。
Oh,
かまたさんだ。
Kamata-san, thank
かま
you
たさん、
for
Thank you for coming. It's so
coming.
nice to see you there. Thanks.
Yeah. 嬉しいです
も
ね。
っちも来て
皆さん、もち
くれた。
づきさん
覚えててくれたの
も
ね。I'm
嬉
so
し
happy
い。
that you remember us. Yes. そうか、このさ、そばじゃなくて、沖縄そばじゃなくてラーメンなの？
そうそうそう。私はラーメンが、はい、好きで
You like
す。
ramen, yes. So you
Yeah.
stayed in Okinawa for 3 weeks?
Well, actually 2 weeks.
2
So
weeks.
it was great to, spend some time in Okinawa. I mean, enjoyed some lovely food and spend time with the family. So that was great.
Because your family came over to
Yeah,
join
my
in.
mom came from Chiba and we all reunited, visited my dad's in hospital and my husband and kids
Yes.
also rejoined. So yeah, that was good.
Was that the first time for them to come to Okinawa? Your husband and
Not
the kids?
first time.
Yeah?
It's been last time was really before COVID. So
Oh,
actually when COVID actually started. So it's
uh-huh.
really, 3 years, long time no Japan. So
Yes, I wanted to see you actually, but I
I
couldn't
know
make
you're
it. Yes,
trying. Yeah,
I
it will be
tried.
so great. Yeah,
Yes,
thank
but
you.
yeah, but next time.
Mm.
Next time you come to
Yeah.
Japan, I'm in Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we
Definitely
can see
next
each
time I'll
other.
be in
Or I could
Tokyo.
go to your
Mm.
place and fly to Australia.
Yeah. Or Australia would be nice.
Okay. すごい、みんな
ねえ、お
話し合ってる、
久しぶり。
そう、コメント欄で懐かしがってる
はい。
感じですね。Okay.
Hi. Well, next, how about you,
Oh yeah,
桜子さん?
so I have a news. Actually, I posted on LinkedIn today I got the Magu Magu Award 2022. Yeah, thank you. So, but the first I saw this one, I was a little disappointed because I was 7th last year. So last year was, I started September, so only 3 months I got 7th place. So I was so excited, really happy because I didn't really tell people, about this because I thought I couldn't do it. But 7th, I was really happy. So, but 1 year and a 1 rank down. So I was so sad first, but I checked in detail, and then I found out this language and a qualification category is 26 categories.
Wow.
Like okay, I will check it. It's just like a grand, what is it? Okay. So overall grand prize is 10 places.
Yeah.
And a newcomer award is 10. And a media award is 4 categories. And this category awards is 26. Then mine is languages and qualifications. And also language is not only English, but other languages as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot of, entries.
So then also the last year's the first rank English Merumaga was down to 3rd. The 3rd one is 4th, and the 8th one is 6th. So I realized that, back and forth. So I'm happy anyways. So thank you very much for, voting. And I think you did it too, right?
Yes, I did it.
Thank you so
That's
much.
amazing still.
ありがとう。ということで、モチベーションになりました。
Hi.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so, Kenny said, congratulations. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I will keep up the good work. Thank you. Okay, so today's topic?
はい。本日のテーマは、大人になってからの留学ストーリーということですね、桜子さん。
そうね、studying abroad for mature students like us.
はい。
And then actually we don't really know in details about us story. 私たちあんま知らないもんね。だから今日はいいチャンス。リエさんが何をして、どこに行ってってことをあんまり知らなかったので。Yeah, let's talk about it. So the first question?
Okay, so first question. はい、どうぞ。
When did you study abroad and where and why? Okay, Rie, you go first?
Okay, so this is because 大人になってからということだったので、So I did my master degree in business administration. So when did you study abroad? So that's after 3 years I became, like 社会人。
Office worker.
Yeah. And so I did, I always wanted to go to America, but
because I know this story.
I moved to Thailand, Bangkok, and luckily there was an American MBA program, master degree. So I was working part-time. I was working full-time and doing this master degree part-time at the beginning. And I always wanted to do MBA.
About 1 year in Thailand, that's what you did? One year, 2 years?
1 year, 1 year.
1 year,
in Thailand.
and then you flew to England.
Yes.
And then you finished the rest.
Yeah.
Another year. Yeah. Okay. And then, but why you wanted to go to the US, but you decided to go to England, right?
Yeah,
Because
well,
it's
I still wanted to.
Yeah.
That was a global camp. They had a global campuses in everywhere, and that was amazing. So I started in Thailand, and I thought I'll do 1 semester in London and then move to US. But once you move to London, I was like,
fell in love with it.
I love it. So I thought I will finish my study in London, and
So you were in London, and also why did you want it to get the master's degree?
Well, my first job, my CEO of the company, he did MBA in MIT in US. すごかったんですよ。その社長さんが MBA をやってて、かっこいいと思って。
やってた最中だったの？
やってもう終わって、でその社長にインスパイアされて、私も絶対いつか MBA やると思って、ずっとアメリカ行く準備してたんですけれども、because, I moved the country, so I did study, there.
I see. That's the reason.
Yeah.
かっこよかったからね。
かっこいい。もう将来グローバルなキャリアウーマンになりたいと思って、I thought I needed MBA. Yeah, degree. Yeah.
Okay. I see.
はい。
So
How about
when
you,
I went,
Sakura?
yes, when I went to England, actually twice I studied abroad. But one time is, I don't know if it counts. It counts because it's only 4 weeks. You know, and goodness, Rie, that's a ton of study and work.
I know, it was hard,
Yes.
very hard.
It's a lot, yeah.
はい。うん。
Okay, they're talking with each other. All right. So anyway, when the early 20s, I went to England for like a homestay program. You know,
Yeah.
stay at the host family in England. And then that was Bournemouth, southern part of England, and only 4 weeks. And then I studied at the language school. So which doesn't really, you know, count. It's a good experience, but I didn't really study because my English was really low as well. I just had a good time. And then later on, I came back to Japan, and I decided to go back to school seriously. So maybe 4 years, 2 or 3 years later, maybe 4 years. And then, no, maybe 5 years. Then I decided to go back to school again, which is starting from October to June, 1 academic year at the university. So I studied really hard to pass the test, and I went to England. So this is my second time. So both England, the one time in Bournemouth, the second time is Oxford. And why is the first one is I just wanted to have fun. You know, the second time was I was already English instructor. So I was a little embarrassed not to have an experience living abroad or studying abroad because my students just go and come and go, you know, but I'm the one who just stayed in Japan. So I just need to do something too. So that's why this is a reason in order to expand my knowledge and experience as an English instructor. So that's why. This is the reason.
桜子さん、アメリカのイメージがあるから、ね、your studying in England, you know, experience is quite, you know, yeah, refreshing. 意外な感じ。
最初はね、アメリカに、あまりにもなんか、my knowledge was just so limited. I didn't even think about going to America. I thought England is the place to study. アメリカって意識がなくて、アメリカ英語をね、勉強してきたはずなんだけど、ラングエッジスクールはイギリスにしかないと思ってたの。実はいっぱいあるんだよね、アメリカも。
そうね。
だからでもイギリスの方がたくさんプログラムがあって短いのから。それで、2回目は、there was a special program for the mature students at Oxford University. That's why I decided to go. It sounds so cool. I wanted to see, you know, what kind of school life, what kind of place. So that's why.
Congrats, 桜子先生. Well done. Thank you, everyone.
大場さん。
はい、大場さんも。はい。
カルロス、
Thank you.
How are you? これはリンダさんわかんないね。
はい。そうですね。お天気が。
And the weather. But it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, everything is compact and easy to get around. So, yeah. Cool. All right.
I think Mochi has a question.
Oh, Mochi has a question. はいはい。
When did you feel I could speak English? When did you realize that you can speak English, maybe?
私はまだですよ。
まだです。
まだです。
Still learning.
Yeah, still learning. Yeah. It's never ending.
Never ending story. カルロスさんもなんかすごくたくさん書いてくれる。リエさんも。
はい、カル
You
ロ
both
スさ
have
ん。
rich international experience. That's huge for your students and clients. I'm sure they really appreciate learning from you, your journeys. Oh, thank you so much. That's why I studied abroad. You know, we are learning. Yeah, that's the reason. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the next question is, what was it?
What did you learn beside the subject?
What was it?
So for me, beside the subject, I learned salsa dancing. サルサです。サルサを学びました。
これ学んだの学校じゃないよね、でもね。
学校じゃなく、I started. So I remember exact moment how I started salsa was my MBA classmate took me to the salsa bar in Bangkok. And that time, that was my first time seeing salsa dancing. And that was like, oh, this is so amazing. And that time I knew I was going to London. So I was like, I need to learn this. I need to book private lesson. I will learn how to dance so I can make new friends because I didn't have any friends in London. So that's how I started. How about you, Sakurako-san?
Well, it's a kind of a difficult question because, basically, you have to study a lot, right? You don't really have a free time. あんま時間ないんですね、遊んでる時間がね。だとイギリスは天気が、そうね、鎌田さんが言ってるように、本当天気が悪くて、ほとんど暗い。So when I went there, October, November, December, January って言って、なんかもうalways dark. When I got up, dark. When I came home, it's dark. And it's only 2 or 3 hours like daylight. But I was inside.studying. So, なんか、基本的にずっと勉強してたから、何を学んだんだろう I don't know. What did I study?
You studied so much.
But I think, so I realized there are so many people who are not interested in Japan. 日本に全然興味を示さない人もいたし、But on the other hand, there are so many people who know so much about Japan.More than I do. だからそう自分の立ち位置をちょっと知ったかな。こんな感じですね。はい。Okay. なんかケニーが褒めてくれてますよ。The two of you speak is very well.
Well, thank you.
ありがとう。ありがとう。嬉しいけど。Okay. じゃあ次行こうか。Next question.
はい。Next question is
What was the best memory?I'm sure there's so many, huh?
Yeah, there's so many different. Because especially for me, I studied in Bangkok and also London, and it's kind of different time. But best memory, I think I was happy that I put myself into that busy time. That was the time I explored about, CELTA, teaching English certificate and cross-cultural trainer and NLP training. I was exploring all the knowledge. That was my kind of free time.
大学院の最中に取ったの？
そう。最中にやりながら、そう。パートタイムで覚えてる。私は、I was at this NLP training while I was doing my MBA and I had to prepare my lesson, like, なんか、レッスンの教材をで切ったりして、忙しいってなってて、I remember that because I wanted to push myself when I was younger. I didn't want to, obviously I love learning, but when you're younger, I mean, I wanted to push myself. So I remember that 2 or 3 courses I was doing. I'm glad I did it back then.
すごい。That was amazing. Because it took 2 years to graduate from to obtain a master's degree. At the same time, you got 3 qualifications. すごいね。
Yeah. Because I thought my time was limited in London. And that was, I was there only for student visa. And luckily, I didn't know. After that, I applied for a highly skilled migrant visa. So I could stay there. So I ended up, living there for 12 years. But at the beginning, I thought I had to use my time.
Wow, that's great. Oh, okay. Masa is here. I made it. Can you see?
Masa.
Hi, Masa.
Hi, thank you for coming. Welcome.
Actually, today he gave me congratulations on my Merumaga, the 8th rank. He said number 8 is a lucky number.
Yeah.
So the Chinese character 8, the bottom is spreading out. That means really, really 末広がり. So I think I like that comment, Masa. Thank you. Okay. さて、じゃあ次なんだっけ? Best memory. I have to talk about my best memory.
Yeah, 桜子さんは
私は何かなベストメモリーって言ったらやっぱり友達かな。Since so my college is for especially designed for the mature students. So lots of older students, including myself, and then international students a lot, like not just America, South Africa, and Greece, and Germany, Holland, so many places, so many countries. So I was able to make great friends, and even still we keep in contact with each other. So which is like a treasure.
Yeah.
That the friends are the best memory.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Right.
Okay.
So the next question is, what was the worst memory, 桜子さん。
Worst memory?
あり
Okay,
ます
because you don't have one, right? ないんだよね。
ないね。うん。
私もね、なんかほら、悪いこと忘れちゃうからね。
そう
I'm
そうそう
sure so many bad
忘れち
things
ゃう
happen, but we both seem to just forget.
Yeah.
But I try to remember. で、1個出てきた。You
何
know, so when I was in Oxford,
うん。
all the students use bicycle because all
Okay.
the streets are small. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you take some bus. Sometimes you take bus, but usually
Mm.
you know bicycle around. It's really easy, convenient. So
Yeah.
the first thing I bought when I got there, it's a
Mm.
nice bicycle, but it's
Oh.
not brand new. It's a used bicycle, but still, I
Mhm.
really like the mountain bike style,
う
not
ん。
the mamachari ne. So I
Mm,
really
mm.
like this design. So you studied October, November, December, January, so up to June. But
うん
just before, like 1 week before my program is over, my bicycle was stolen.
あ
I know I'm so shocked because I have to
Oh.
walk, right? But
うん。
most importantly,
Yeah.
I think I was naive
う
that I
ん。
couldn't believe somebody can do something like this, you know?
I know.
So I felt as if the end of the world, もうこの世の終わりかと思うぐらいショックを受けて。
かわいい。なんか桜子さん、
ね
あと1週間まだあるのに、ひどいってなる。
そう、それもなんかね、
うん
キーチェーンだけがそこに残されていて、もう突然となくなってて、もう悲しかった
悲しい
な。
ね。うん。
それぐらい多分もっとあったと思うけど、
うん
ちょっとショックだった。その当時ナイーブだったなって思う自分で。
うん、そうね。
今だったら別にショックでもそんなに、
うん。
I wouldn't be upset that much, you know, because there are some bad guys there, you know.
うん。
So how
そ
about
う
you?
ね。Well, worst memory is how bad my English was, and I felt so painful about presentation. Like, you know, I felt everyone else was amazing, and I was so bad at
本当
presenting. 本当になんかみんな周りの人がすごすぎて、なんかもう私ダメだわって思うのが、まあ worst memory かな。うん。
でもそれはなんかみんな経験するよね。
そう。
そして
それは
避
ね。
けられないよね。そうやっ
う
て
ん。
インプルーブしていくもんね。だって
そう
今
そうそ
もそうだもんね、私た
う。う
ち。
ん。うん。
毎日ちょっと落ち込むよね。
絶対落ち込む。私も毎週落ち込んでる。
Every
But that
Wednesday?
is Wednesday, like this Wednesday, I was like, oh, why I didn't do better. And,
うん
but that's how we kind of push ourselves.
そうだ
our way.
ね。そんな感じ。はい。
うん。
なんかいっぱい今日はコメントいっぱいもらってますね。
嬉しい。あ、あ
ハニー
ずみさんありがとうございます。
そう悪いことね、忘れちゃう。なんかもうでもずいぶん前だからね。もう20代の頃の話ちょっと覚えてないよね。
うん。
Yeah, I think
ね
it's the best thing to forgetful.
Yeah.
Kenny. It's not your fault. Most people in Japan don't know the dark side of other countries.
うん
So I
うん
too got something stolen before in
うん
another country. Really? What
あ
was it? ね、なんか私の友達は何かなんか盗まれて本当に真っ青になってたな。So she was even younger than I was that
う
time.
ん
So she was really shocked. ね、
うん
でも結構戻って盗まれるもんなのかな。日本だと戻ってくるけどね、なくしても。
そうだね。そのギャップがイギリスは結構、まあ、自転車はよく、うん、
盗まれる
盗まれる。
オランダもそうだもんね。オランダでも
うん
だいたいもうバイスコーは
うん、
ないものと思う。
そう
ですよね。
ね。
いやー、そっか、いろいろあるね。じゃあ、もしかしてもう最後なんじゃない？
そうですよ。The last question. What kind of advice would you give to someone who would like to study abroad? 桜子さんはね、お仕事柄、you meet a lot of students, like potential students want to
でも
study
なんか
abroad?
あんまりね、スタディアブロードをするスチューデントはあんまりいないんですよ。っていうのは、それこそもう大人ばっかりなんで、海外駐在が多いかな。
そっか。
海外駐在に向けて英語を勉強してる人が多くて、大学院に行くとか、大学に行くっていう、そういう若い生徒は私のところにはあんまりいないかな。だから、リエさんなんかもう現役の学生さんたちだから。
そう。私大学生も教えてるので、so I kind of always encourage. Well, it depends, right?
What do you say? What would you say usually to the people who like to study abroad?
I would say depends depends on their age, right? If they're really, really young, just right after, graduate university, well, you could study, but nowadays the strategy back then compared to when we were younger is quite different, right? You can learn so many things even without going abroad. So you to select what kind of relevant and current thing that you can learn, because if it's just normal just for the sake of getting degrees or whatever, you can just learn online or something. If you're physically going somewhere, you need to really consider why you're going there and how that will help your career or for your future. So really need to think carefully.
So that's what you did when before you studied abroad. You were thinking about your future. But you said,
definitely.
having an MBA sounds so cool, かっこいいからっていうのが。
I wanted to have master degree and business. I was interested in business, and I'm glad that I did it because that helped my current job of, intercultural trainer. I teach a lot of management, senior people. So that knowledge of how to run the business or that
helped.
Yeah.
And also you are an international businesswoman.
Well,
right?
after all this experience, yes, I'm glad that I kind of, came close to who I wanted to be. So hope you choose something for when you're adult. You take a lot of risks, in terms of time and the money as well. So really need to, choose carefully.
なるほどね、そうね。
桜子さんはどうでしょう？
私はね、so before going to England, 1 year academic year study abroad, I had to take an exam in order to get this program. So I studied Japanese history from the very early time to the modern age. And that was basically what I studied. 1年かけて日本のことをすごい勉強したんですよ。And I also talked about this to my father. So my father sent me all the books about Japanese history and culture and also literature. とにかくね、山ほど文献を読んで、日本のことをいっぱい入れていったんですよね。英語じゃなくって。英語もすごい大事だけども、日本のことがすごい知ってた方がいいと思って、っていうか、そうじゃないと試験に受からなかったんでね、そのスペシャルプログラム。で、すごい勉強したんだけど、それが一つね。So one thing I think you should study Japanese, things about Japan. Because people might interest you, your country, and then you wanted to, you are the representative of Japan. You wanted to introduce your own country. So this is one thing. But the second thing is, again, the English level, you should improve as much as possible. これ、リエさんも言ってたよね。英語力はできるだけ日本で伸ばしていった方がいいよね。
そう、もう本当に留学行く前に、英語の語学力は、もう上げておいて、そしたらやっぱりね、留学の限られた時間ってもう短いので、そこで英語勉強したくないじゃないですか。もう英語を使って、you have to use English and do something you can only do in that country.
Yeah, but still, even though you studied really hard, you push yourself, as much as you can, and then I thought you're ready, but still, you're not ready, right? So there's no limit. もう永遠に語学学習は続くから、だからできる限りもう自分ができるところはとりあえず、だって絶対劣等感は感じるもんね。
感じる。だから今日も
今日も感じた。
いや、今日も私も学生の皆さんに、これぐらい、you have to have this thick face, 面の皮をこれぐらい厚くしないと、when someone couldn't understand, your English, you can't be like, oh, they didn't understand my English.
だからとにかくもう大丈夫っていうぐらい日本ですごい勉強して日本で英語力を上げれば上げるほど you can focus on other stuff, right? So I think success in studying abroad depends on how well or how much you prepare. That's what I believe. なんか行けばなんとかなるはなんともならないよね。
そう、ならない。
ならない。だから you need to, that's maybe our advice っていう感じかな。はい。真鍋さんも absolutely our history and mind, that's the culture. Yes, this is very important. That's right. ケニーが my advice もあるよ。その前かな？これかな？ My advice is to try to make some friends even before going up. Oh, I see. That's possible. そうだよね。
そうね。
This will help immensely because you can come into the country with a head start on,
Yeah.
on not only the education, but also culture. そうですね。やっぱそういう経験がある人は、そう言うよね。とにかくできる限りのことをするっていうことだよね。
そうですね。
Okay.
は
That's
い。
actually still a great advantage, Sakurako. To be honest, knowing about your own country is a great way to eventually break the ice with strangers while learning English. Yes, that's so true.
Yeah, that's true.
そうだね。
はい。When in Rome, do what Romans do. Good
あ
advice.
あ、そう、これ皆さんわかりますか？Go に、なんで、
Go に行
右
ったら、
手は Go に従いだっけ？日本語が出てこない。はい。そうですね。
ねえ。はい。
そうですね。知識とかメンタリティ大事ですよね。
そうです
あと、もっち
ね。
も、
はい。
learning
Learning
そう、
English
これは
lasts
もう forever で
forever.
すよ。
本当そうですね。皆さんもね、私たちも本当に日
一
々
生勉強って感じですね。
頑張ってます。
はい。
はい。Hope
Okay, I
it
think
was,
it's time.
yeah, hope it was something useful for if any of you try to, study abroad and
Yeah.
ねえ、ぜひ皆さん。
And also, we made it today because we were so worried about our computers.
あ、そうだった。
そうなんですよ。今日は2人ともコンピューターの調子が悪くて、突然落ちるかもって言って、落ちたらもう
落ちたら
いなくなるからって、言おうねって言って忘れて、ここまで来ました。よかった。
いやー、でも皆さんコメントもいろいろありがとうございました。
Thank you
So
very
glad
much
to
for your
see all of
comment.
you joining us.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
also the next month is going to be our 1-year anniversary. So
Woohoo.
2023 January is going to be our, 1-year anniversary. So we can do something, but we
そう
haven't
です
really
ね。
decided yet.
来
来年のスケジュールはまだ何も決めてないので、また決まり次第お伝えしたいと思います。
でもこれが今年最後のね、ライブ配信なので、
Thank you so much for coming today and also in the past as well. 本当良かったよね。皆さんにいつも来てもらって。
本当嬉しいです。Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
See you next month. またです
See you
ね。
next month. 良いお年をかな。
良いお年を。
See you next year.
See you next year.
Bye. Thank you.